Hi guys, so welcome back to the vlog. I am starting this vlog immediately after I filmed my other video. I was talking about all of my whips that I would love to finish before the summer ends, and all of the things that I just want to get done before I start any other projects. So we are starting with this because she is the oldest project of all. If you have been watching me for a while, you know how long she's been on the needles for. So this is Petiteknit's cloud sweater, and I am almost done. I only need to work on one more sleeve. So I am gonna pick up the stitches for the sleeve today. I honestly don't remember how many stitches I picked up, but I do have like a random note. I just have that random note on my phone that says 74. So I'm just gonna trust myself and believe that that's the number of stitches I picked up for my cloud sweater, the sleeve of my cloud sweater. Anyway, I'm just gonna pick up the stitches for the sleeve now and start working on this. Shouldn't take me long, so let's go do that. Have you tried yet? Hi guys, it is the next evening. Last night I started the sleeve. I was working on the sleeve, and then I noticed that the stitches were looking a little loose, so I compared to the other sleeve, and then I realized I was using the wrong needle size. Okay, in the back of my mind, like I remember using 4.5, and then I was sure that I used 4.5mm for this project, but for some reason the notes on my Ravelry says it's 5mm. And for some reason I went with 5mm when I remembered that I used 4.5, and then I thought, oh, maybe I didn't change my mind. Maybe I ended up using 5mm. So I picked up the stitches, I knitted the sleeve, like not much. It wasn't that much progress. And then I realized that the stitches were too loose. So I went back to watch my older vlogs to find out that I was using 4.5mm for this. So I frocked it back. I think it was like this much progress. And then I re-knit it again with the correct needle this time. So this is how much of the sleeve I have so far. I have to go back and change my notes. I don't know why it says 5mm on there. I honestly have no idea, like, how did that happen? So I am going to continue working on this for the rest of the night. I do have an active whip that I am also working on. It is the mixed rib Cami, almost at the part where I can join in the round. So yeah, for the rest of tonight I'll probably work on these two. I will, like, when I get bored of one, I will just pick up the other. I'll update you guys once I have a little bit more progress. finished my clown sweater last night. I'm not gonna try it on right now because I'm so sweaty, but she's finished. Okay, I was doing half of the ribbing and I ran out of yarn. Like when I'm knitting sleeves, if I have like an extra skein, I always start with a new skein because like I don't want to connect the yarn in the middle of a sleeve. But like I did that with the other sleeve and then I had like leftover yarn, right? But for some reason this sleeve I ran out of yarn, so I had to like connect it in the middle of the ribbing roll. It was like a whole thing, but I finally finished this piece. I still have to weave in the ends and then block it. I'm heading out like right now, so I'm gonna do that later. My Oslo hat. I also did join the brim of my Oslo hat. I did like the folding part, like the pearl rolls. To be honest, I was a little confused with the construction when she was telling us to turn in the pattern. So I did look up Knit California's YouTube video and it helps clear things up a little. So I'm gonna link that down below if you guys are knitting the Oslo hat as well. I'm a little worried that I might not have enough yarn. I only have one skein of this 100-gram DK weight Merino superwash. Should have thought about it before deciding to knit a folded brim hat, but hopefully, I don't know, because I'm planning to like make the top pretty tight, like pretty fitted to my head. So, and I have a pretty small head, so I think I will be able to make it with just this amount of yarn left, but we will see. If anything, I will just have to like rip it back and then make the brim shorter, but we'll see. Let's hope we don't have to do that. So I am gonna bring this with me and also my extra Cami, little on the go project when I go out to lunch with my family. Honestly, I don't know how I feel. I do like the fit. I do like that like the top part is like fitted to my head, but I low-key kind of wish I could pull this down a little bit more. But then if I do that, you will see like the pearl rolls. So like I did like heavily modify this. This is where you're supposed to like fold it. So like this is like the folding line, right? So you're supposed to fold it all the way like this. So the brim would be like a lot thicker. But because I was kind of worried about like the amount of yarn I have, and then I don't want like a lot of room on the top of my head. Like I said, I really want it to be fitted, so I just fold it like right here. So like the edge of the brim meets where the pearl rolls are, and then I just like knitted the top. I think I only did like 5 centimeters before starting the decreases, so the brim is not as thick. And if I want to pull it down a little bit, oh, I mean now it's not too bad. Now it's actually not that bad. Okay, so plan is I'm gonna block it, see how much it grows, and if I really want to add more height, a little bit, like more room at the top, which honestly, like I only want to add more height so I can like fold this up a little bit more so it's like a little thicker. But like, I mean, this is not too bad looking at the moment. Maybe I'm just not used to it. This yarn is so lovely. I low-key want like a sweater in this yarn now. But yeah, I did the crown. The crown decreases is so neat. She's chef kiss. But yeah, I'm gonna try to block this and see how much it grows first. If I really want to add more rolls, then I have to rip back like the decreases and then add maybe like 5. So like I'm thinking if that is that even worth it to like rip back this whole thing to add just 5 more rolls. So we're gonna block and see how much it stretches. I also need to weave in the ends of my cloud sweater, which I really don't want to do. Like I'm so lazy to like weave in ends, but then I really want to block this because the weather is like perfect for blocking because it's like 100 degrees outside, so it would take like 2 seconds to dry. I don't want to, I'm not like too serious about fit, like about stretching anything out. It's only my chest, like this part, like the underarm and the chest feels a little tight, but like I'm assuming the yarn will grow with blocking. But yeah, gotta weave in the ends. I'm not gonna weave in the ends of this yet. I'm just gonna block it like this because I don't know, but yeah, I'm just not, because I might go back and fix this. So weave in the ends and block. Like 2 seconds to dry. I have a drying rag. I like to like block my pieces outside because it's so hot. Everything just dries faster. So I like to put them on like my drying rack, but because my drying rack is broken, I don't have enough space to kind of like properly block the sweater. So I kind of just put it up there and then let the sleeve like drape. I didn't try to stretch out. I didn't try to like block it out or like pin any like parts like down, but she's fitting very nicely. Doesn't feel tight around here anymore, and yeah, sleeves are just perfect length. The yarn is super soft. As for my hat, I honestly don't know if there's a difference. I mean, the top part feels a little looser. I feel like I can pull it down a little bit more, but I can still kind of have to worry about, I still have to worry about the pearl roll showing, which defeats the purpose of this pearl rolls of this hat. If I make another Oslo hat, I'll probably knit like the crown longer a little bit and then make the decreases like the same way, because I do like how this fit right now on my head. I just wanted this like to be a little bit higher so I can fold this up a little more. But for this one, I think I'm happy with this. It's not bad. The brim is flaring a little bit. I don't know why. But she's a cutie. The ends will probably not be weaving in until later when it gets colder and I want to wear the hat. So 2 down, 2 more to go. I kind of like the speed I'm going at this. My red sweater. When I picked this up yesterday, I think I started right here. Or maybe right here. I don't know. But that's how much I've gotten done yesterday. Not much progress. So I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. I also want to work on my mixed rib cami. I really want to like... I just have like a few more rows before I can join in around for my mixed rib cami. Probably gonna work on that today. I have to go into work later tonight, so probably gonna like knit on my mixed rib cami for the rest of the day, and I'll come back and do this after work tonight. Christmas sweater. She's gorgeous, she's stunning. I would try it on for you right now, but my hair's a little wet because I just took a shower. This is what she looks like. I did try this on last night. This top part is feeling a little loose. I don't know how it's gonna be after blocking, but I do want to like stretch out the body a little bit. This part, again, like, you know, like it's always like this area. I don't know if it's just me or not, but like it's always like the chest and like the armhole area is feeling a little tight. So when I block this, I'm gonna try to stretch out that part. Everything else, it's already like perfect the way they are. Like the length of the sleeve, the ribbing is just stunning. Oh, this is bringing back my 2x2 obsession. Now I need 2x2 socks. But yeah, I still have to weave in the ends and block her, but she's off the needles. I'm so happy. I feel so accomplished. I feel so accomplished. The dopamine hit is just so real, guys. So like right after this, right after I casted this off, I picked this up again last night. This is my, sorry, it's a little dark. I think it's gonna rain. This is my Braidy loop sweater. I don't know if you can even see anything that's going on right now because she's a dark color yarn. But as I was working on this last night, usually I mark on my, like I have the pattern on my iPad, and then I will usually mark where I, like the last row that I worked, and then I will like cross it out so I know when I stopped, right? How do I even explain it? So basically I cross my cable at the wrong row. So now I'm thinking about doing cable surgery. So like my cable is like 2 rows off. I'm so sorry if you can't even see anything that's going on. I'm choosing like the worst day to show you all this because it's like it's about to like rain right now. But my cable is like the cross is 2 rows off, 2 rows too late. So I mean, I feel like if I don't point it out, no one can even tell because it's dark, and then you know it's only 2 rows. But because I already noticed that mistake, so it's just gonna be in the back of my mind for the rest of the project. So I am gonna try to do cable surgery. I'm gonna try to like undo this and then go back and cross it, and hopefully I don't mess the whole thing up. So probably not gonna film the process because I need to be like fully concentrated on this, and then I will update you once once I accomplish this task. So I'm gonna be working on this today. I think I will be able to, like, once I fix the cables, I only have 2 more increase rounds and then I can join it in a round. And then after I join it in a round, there'll be more increases, but at least I don't have to purl so much anymore. So I will show you that once I fix the cables. So I'm about to do cable surgery because I crossed my cable at the wrong row. So it's supposed to be every 10th round, and I think I did like I went like 12 rows on this repeat. So this one is a little longer than the rest of them. So I'm gonna try to fix that. This is gonna be the first time I'm doing this. So wish me luck. I only have 4 cables total, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's a dark yarn and it's dark outside right now because it's about to rain, so wish me luck, guys. First one is fixed. Not sure if you can tell the difference, but it wasn't as hard as I thought, and maybe because it's only like 4 rows down that I had to like unravel. But okay, I'm pretty confident with this now, so I'm just gonna do the other 3 and we can continue to work on this sweater. All 4 of my cables. Honestly, I don't think you can even see the difference, but they are all fixed. And I did join the piece in the round. The yoke is finally joined in the round. I'm still doing increases for the shoulders and the arms, I believe. Like this pattern, a lot of times you don't really know what you're doing until you like complete that section, and then you realize like, oh, this is what I've been doing like this whole time. But yeah, she's joining around, and honestly this is like, it's been very fun and engaging. That I only want to work on this at the moment, but we still need to finish one final whip. We have one last row on Sleeve Island that we need to save. I did pick this up so like I can hurry up and finish this so I can focus on this. I forgot how soft this yarn combination is, so it's been very pleasant knitting with this. But yeah, I already did 2 decreases. I don't think this is gonna take long, but we putting this on hold for a little bit because I just got a very special delivery. I got a new chair, which is gonna be like dedicated space just for knitting and crocheting. So we're gonna go build that right now. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I don't know how much like building it requires, but I'm excited. Once I finish the chair, I can just like knit on my chair and then finish this. That's gonna be like so nice. So let's go build that chair right now, and then after that we can continue with this last girl on Sleep Island. Spot, and I don't even need a tripod. I can just put you up on my cat's condo, which is perfect. But anyway, I chose this color because it goes with like the theme of my apartment. Like the rest of my apartment is kind of like neutral colors, and I like to add like pops of colors. Like you can see my bookcase, and then all of my squishmallows are like very colorful. For like big furniture, I like more like neutral colors, and then I add like my own pops of color. Of course, I've already planned. I'm gonna definitely, she's getting her own wisteria pillow. Should we go to Michael's later? Maybe you're gonna go to Michael's later because I want to pick up yarn for wisteria pillow for her. And I've already started. I want to crochet like checkered crochet blanket, and I've already started. Already made 3. You guys know how much I love like picking color combos, but I'm trying to use yarn. Like I have a lot of acrylic yarn. Sorry, my cat's playing with the box. I have a lot of acrylic yarn from my Taylor Swift Surprise Songs blanket, so I'm trying to use like all of that up. Honestly, this is the only thing I want to be working on right now. I started this like yesterday, 2 days ago. That's why I haven't been knitting as much. I only have like that much of the sleeve of my Cumulus blouse because I was working on this. So I can have a little throw blanket for my recliner, and I also want to make a pillow for this. But we gotta stick to our plan. We gotta finish what we started. We're gonna finish the Cumulus blouse, so after that I can fully focus on this. Also, like there's so much space. I didn't realize like how much space there is. Like she's so big. I live here now, guys. I live here now. Guys, this is like side storage space, tucks in like this, and then I can put my yarn in. I think this is perfect. Like I can put my yarn in here while I knit. And of course Miss Bean has joined me. Do you like the new chair? Of course you do. Of course you do. finally off the needles. I am so happy. I feel so accomplished. Let's try it on right now. And I feel a little tight at the moment. She needs to be blocked very aggressively because I was like, I honestly did no swatching. Sorry, let me move you back a little. I didn't do a gauge swatch. I didn't use like a recommended type of yarn for this. So, she might be a little off gauge. I'm not even gonna try to measure or anything right now because I'm just gonna like block it out. Since I finished all the whips on my list, I feel very happy. I feel so accomplished right now. Probably gonna block her tomorrow because right now I wanna treat myself to a little trip to Michael's. I wanna pick up some yarn to crochet pillows for my little knitting and crochet nook. I know like I've only used this chair for like 2 days, but I'm already in love, guys. I'm absolutely in love. See, it's like I can swivel around. Only if I had more space I would be doing like a 360 all day, to be honest. My little corner here is a little tight. I can't really go around as much, but I would love. I wish I could. I like lean back so far. I don't have the footrest up right now, but like if I had it, I can like lean back. This chair is super cozy, very comfortable, and it's super spacious as well. Like I use the armrest to put my little knickknacks. Like I put my iPad, I put my pouch of my accessories on the armrest. You guys have been looking for a recliner or like a chair, like a comfortable, cozy chair for your crafty little corner. Check out the link down below. You can use my code for $30 off. Yeah, I definitely think it's worth the investment, even though I only have this for like 2 days. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here on this recliner. So I'd love to crochet some pieces to put on the chair. Definitely I'm gonna make a blanket. Like I already showed you earlier, I already started the blanket. I was scrolling on Pinterest last night. I have so many like pillows that I want to crochet, especially like the little jellycat ones. I'm gonna take this off and head out to Michael's. Good morning, guys. My Cumulus blouse is blocked. She's a lot looser for sure, and like I like the long sleeves. I like when the sleeves like cover half of my palm like this. It's still like not as oversized as I would like it to be. So the next time I make the Cumulus blouse, I'll probably size up, or I should probably have done a gauge swatch before I knit this up. Quite happy with this. I think it's gonna be so nice to wear to class. Like it's easy to like put on and off. I actually make more. I feel like this is perfect for like Texas weather. I know this video is getting a little long, but I'm just so happy that I finished all of my whips. We started with the cloud sweater, the Christmas sweater, the Cumulus blouse. Those were the 3 that I wanted to finish the sleeves for, and we did that. We did all 3. I did finish my Oslo hat. To watch my other video, I just wanted to connect the yoke of the Braidy loop sweater in the round so I can have it as like a mindless project when I go back to class, which we also did accomplish. So we did all the things we said we were gonna do, and I'm very happy about it. So right now I'm getting excited for new projects. I think that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for knitting and crocheting with me today. I don't know what you guys accomplished, if you did finish any whips since the last time we saw each other. Thank you, Flexi Spot, for this lovely chair. Cannot wait to decorate her. Miss Bean, say bye. She's saying bye with her long ass tail. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a great day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you very soon. Bye.